I've had my dachshund for a little over 2 months now, so I thought I'd give you some pros and cons of a dachshund and just how it's been with him. So I wrote a little list. Some of the pros are he's like really loving and super loyal, and very Velcro-y, as you can see. He's on my lap right now, and that's like the only place he would want to be right now. And like if I'm ever in a room with a bunch of people, he'll always be by me, and he just loves pets and being cuddled, and that's what I really wanted in a dog. He is also like super friendly and actually loves people and is very social. I think because I brought him out at a young age, like everywhere with me. So I don't know if that's like all dachshunds, but if you bring them out when they're young, they're super friendly. He's also super easy to travel with because he's so small and all of his stuff is so small, and he's crate trained, so I just bring his little crate. Or if I need somebody to watch him, he's pretty easy since he's so small. They're also really easy to groom. Like I just groom him by myself at my house. I don't take him anywhere. I cut his nails, everything like that. He's also just like really funny and does funny things, and I have like a billion pictures of him because he's so hilarious. And everybody loves him and walks up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that a wiener dog?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. People like to tell you that they're impossible to crate train, which just isn't true. I trained him in 2 days, technically 1 day. The first night was pretty hard. He cried for like an hour and then finally went to sleep, and then I took him out to go potty and cried for another hour. But by the time it was morning and I took him out, he realized I wasn't just abandoning him. So that next night he cried for 5 minutes and then he stopped crying. And just progressively after that, he only cried for maybe like 2 minutes. And then by like night 4, he didn't cry at all. And now he loves his crate. He takes naps in it. I just leave the door open. He loves his crate. I do want to let him sleep in my bed eventually, but he really likes his crate, so I guess we'll see. Now, they do say they're hard to potty train. As long as you're consistent, it's really not that hard. He's about like 4 months or 5 months. I think he's like 4.5 right now, and I've had him for 2, and he hardly has any accidents, but it's because I stay on top of him and bring him outside and stuff. But if you were gone all day and like left him in his crate, left your dog in his crate, it probably would be harder to potty train. Luckily, I bring him to work with me, so I'm never really apart from him. So it's easier to stay consistent. I also recommend that if you're gonna be like constantly at work and you can't be with your dog a lot of the day, it might not be a good idea to get a dachshund because they love their person so much and they have like that separation anxiety. They probably wouldn't have a really good time in their crate all day, I feel like that would cause some behavioral issues probably, but he's like a perfect little boy. And people say, "Oh my gosh, the puppy stage with the dachshund is terrible. The puppy stage with any dog is terrible. The biting, it's so bad. They're like a land shark." If he's biting me, I'll literally just tell him, I'll say gentle, and he like knows. He just stops biting and then he licks me, and now he doesn't even bite me anymore. And he hasn't even lost his teeth yet. But he will bite, like if you're like, do that a bunch. Well, he doesn't really bite me anymore. But anyway, with other people, if they're playing with him, he'll bite them. And I don't know, if you just like hold his little mouth or say like ow or something, he'll stop. But yeah, I think he's a really good dog. Okay, I guess I'll get to the cons. I would say dachshunds are definitely stubborn. I mean, it depends on the dog you get. This guy is super chill, super nice. He always listens to everything. So I think I just got a good one. But I hear that they're usually stubborn. He's a little sometimes, but not really. But yeah, usually they are. Okay, the potty training thing, like I said, as long as you stay on top of it. Let me check my list. And they also say dachshunds bark a lot. I don't know if it's because he's a puppy or if it's because I brought him out everywhere when he was little, but he doesn't bark at anything. So he just barks when we're playing because I say grr and he's like grr. But that's literally it. He was barking at like shadows or reflections, like about a month ago because he was confused on what it was, but he doesn't do that now. But yeah, I would say I totally recommend getting one. He's literally perfect. He's a perfect little baby. I wouldn't trade him for the world. Everyone's always like, "How much for him? I want to buy him." I'm like, No. Not for $1 million. Alright, well, this is my favorite thing that they do. Alright. Well, I guess goodbye. Good luck. Get your dog. This is your sign if you wanted it. Bye.